Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video about pilot stuff. Some people were asking about the different pilot stuff you can do to become a rated pilot. So today I'm going to be talking about how to become a commercial pilot. So, first thing you need to do is have a flight school, and then you need to do flying, and then take a test. Check ride involved, all that stuff. So, today what I'm going to be showing you is how to do the commercial test. I have been studying the commercial test for almost about a month now, since December 19th. It's been about a month, December 1st, kind of around that area. So I've been studying. I've taken a couple written tests, but join voice chat, I've been told. I will join voice chat after I finish this test because I need to concentrate. So I'm going to be doing a written test, guys. We'll see what I get. I mean, my last score I got a 78, so we'll see if we can get higher than a 78 today, maybe an 80 or 90, because we need an 80. It says we need an 80 right here to, so it says we need an 80% or higher to receive an endorsement from the course. Carefully read instructions given on the test. You need a identification, logbook endorsement from it. I accepted. All right, so you need all that stuff. So we're going to try to get an 80 today. We're going to try to get higher. So let's go ahead and start without further ado. You get 3 hours for a commercial test. So we're going to go ahead and start right here, guys. What does the absence of a procedure turn barb on the plan view of an instrument chart indicate? By the way, if anyone has any questions regarding any of the questions that I'm doing, please just send me a DM in the Discord or anywhere. Just send me a DM and I can help you get the answer or help you understand it if you don't understand the answer. What does the absence of a procedure turn bar on the plan view approach indicate? Let's see. So we have a racetrack type procedures turn is authorized. That's not it. Because there's no such thing as a racetrack turn. Teardrop type procedure turn is authorized. A procedure turn is not authorized. So being an instrument pilot, it's an instrument procedure turn is not authorized. There are 100 questions on this test, 100 questions, so we'll try to get through as many as we can. We'll see what we get. If an airplane category is listed as utility, it would mean that this airplane could be operated in which of the following maneuvers? Utility. So, some of these I'm not going to get right, guys, so don't be surprised. Any maneuver except acrobatic or spins. Limits acrobatic. Wait, if an airplane category is listed as utility. So utility must mean like, if anyone knows what utility means, I mean, utility to me sounds like normal. Normal category, like that. Limited acrobatics, including spins. I would say limited acrobatics excluding spins. I would say that utility, they don't allow you to do spins, because when I fly the GA aircraft, I don't do spins. So I'm going to say that. Jet streams are relatively narrow. Bands of strong wind in the... Ooh, I remember seeing this. I've seen this one before. Upper levels of atmosphere, mid levels of atmosphere, lower levels... Ooh, where is it? Where are the jet streams? God damn, I don't remember where they are. Hmm. I mean, I hope everyone can see the question here. I can probably just zoom it in for you guys. There you go. Hopefully that's better. You guys can hopefully see that better. The mid levels. I'm gonna say upper levels of the atmosphere. I marked it, but I'm not sure exactly which one this is. We will see which one it is. I marked it. I'm not gonna unmark it yet. If anyone knows the answer to this question, go ahead and put it in the chat. That would be great. Otherwise, we'll keep going. What is the definition of pitch setting? Propeller blade is determined by the blade measured radius specified in the instruction manual. The RPM is selected by the propeller control. The selected blade will rate of pitch propeller set with the propeller control. Alright. So pitch setting. Alrighty. Controlled by the propeller setting. The selected blade. Alright. It's the RPM setting selected by the propeller control, I think. I think that's what it is. I'm pretty sure. Let's see. What type of operation, not regulated by 14 CFR Part 119. May a commercial pilot act as pilot and commanding compensation for services. Alrighty. So, this is actually, let's see if I have it here, guys. I might not have the binder with me. I have a binder, and it has the far aim. I don't think I have it. One second, guys. Let's see if I have the far aim here. So, I can tell you guys how this works. Let's see. In the binders here. I don't have it. Alright. But there's a book called The Far Aim. I don't have it on me right now, but pretty much it's the Federal Aviation Regulations. So this is what that is. So they're saying that when can you not really make a commercial pilot commands. It is I think it's this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. So I'll leave that one like that. Keep going. The presence of staining lenticular alto cumulus clouds is a good indication of very strong turbulence. So if you guys want to see what these look like, I can show you. This is what they look like. If anyone has ever seen these clouds, this is what they look like. They look really weird, like, honestly. That's what the clouds look like. Those are standing lenticular altocumulus clouds. Kind of weird looking, honestly. They're really weird looking. Who's primarily responsible for maintaining an aircraft in an airworthy condition? So that would be airworthy condition, maintaining the aircraft in airworthy condition. That would be the owner and operator. Airworthy condition, because they're responsible to make sure the aircraft's safe to fly. So here we got one. Floor of the Class E airspace over the University Airport EDU is. So I can show you guys how this works. Alrighty. Area 5. So we go to Area 5 over here. University. It's right here. Floor of the Class E airspace. So there is a magenta. You see how there's a magenta kind of dick shape. See how you got the dick and then you got the sack. But anyways, the magenta circle takes it from. I'm doing a live stream of a practice test. I'm live streaming a practice test. Well, I did a study session already. I already did one. Okay, you're interrupting my live stream. I'm doing a practice test for a live stream. Can you shut my door, please? I would appreciate that. The door opens back up. Oh my gosh, distractions. I'm gonna lock the door because people distract me. Like, I can never. I swear, guys. I swear, this is what always happens. I can never do one live stream. One. Saying one live stream without being interrupted. One live stream. I would love to have one live stream without my parents interrupting me. One. One. That's all I ask. It's never happened. Alrighty. So, we'll continue. What was I trying to say here? The floor of the Class C airspace over University Airport is. Now I'm distracted, so now it's kind of hard for me to do this. I'm gonna say. Well, okay. I have to get my focus back. Alright, so. The Class E, so with the magenta circle, it's up to 700 feet. So floor is 700. There we go. Inbound on the 040 radar, pilot select 055 radar, turns 15 degrees left and knows what time while maintaining a constant heading. Oh, if anyone knows how to do this question, please. Can someone help me on this question because I have no idea? We're just going to say 15 minutes. I have no idea what the answer is. I'm just going to say 15 minutes. I have no idea. I don't even know how to do the calculation on this. Yeah, I have no idea. We'll skip that one. Where is the aircraft center of gravity located if an airplane demonstrating the following attributes? High stall speed, higher elevation control surface, lowest cruise speed. We have increased stability. Alright, so high stall speed, so the stall speed is really high. So you could stall it at 150 knots, let's say. Higher elevator control surface. Alright, slowest cruise speed. I would say it's really far forward. Wait, but it's increased stability. Yeah, it's forward. It's forward. When controlling, when conditionally unstable air with high moisture content and very warm surface temperature is forecast, one can expect what type of weather? What condition? What conditionally unstable air? So unstable air is usually. I'm being spammed with TikToks right now. Oh my god. Surface temperatures forecast. One can expect what type of weather? So cumulonimbus. There we go. A rectangular wing is compared to other wing platforms. Wait, a rectangular wing, as compared to other wing platforms, has a tendency to stall first at the. Wait, what? I have no idea. We're gonna say that one. I have no idea what the answer is to this one. So we'll keep going. What is the purpose of having a zero fuel weight limitation? So this is airline stuff, guys, because zero fuel weight is all airline stuff. So we'll see if we can get this. Having zero fuel weight limitation to decrease the possibility of stall on takeoff, to ensure that a proper center of gravity is maintained. Alrighty. To ensure proper center of gravity. There we go. It's the load forces because zero fuel weight deals with deals with your load. Recovery from a stall in any airplane becomes more difficult when its elevated trim is adjusted down. Center of gravity moves aft. Center of gravity moves forward. So when it's it'd be moved forward because the center of gravity is forward and you're trying to pull up, but the center of gravity is so far forward it's hard to pull up. What is the minimum visibility and ceiling requirement for a pilot to receive a land and hold short clearance? It is 3 statute miles and ooh, we'll see. I think it's 3 in 1,000. I think it's 3 in 1,000. Yeah, it is. I was right. I was right. So, while clearing an active runway, you're most likely clear the ILS critical area when you pass which sign? It's H. Hotel. For takeoff, the blade angle of a controllable pitch propeller should be set at a large angle of attack and higher PM. Large angle. So the reason why, so this is where we talk about. Here, I'll show you guys. This is how this works. So this is how it works. So it's like this, variable pitch propeller. Looks like that. So it's the one where you have the blue knob. So you have a blue knob on a plane. It's that. That's your prop. So you want large angle of attack. That way you can easily get a lot of speed and get moving. So CFR defines landing gear extended. The National NCWF is designed to be forecast information in which it is a convective weather. It's a convective outlook, guys. It is a convective outlook. Because there's no such thing as a convective. There is such a thing as a convective segment, but that's just a specified area. There could be multiple convective segments out at a time, but it's convective outlook because it's a forecast. Forecast. Large area. Large. Huge. Absolutely huge. Alright. Which would decrease the stability of an air mass? Let's see. So when the air is stable, stable air is warm on the top, cold on the bottom. Warm air likes to rise, cold air likes to sink. So warm air, cold. So let's see. Warming from below. It would be warming from below because it's turbulent. In the contiguous U.S., vertical limits of Victor Airways extend from 1,200 up to 18,000, guys. Victor Airways. Victor Airways. Oh, don't want to change it. There we go. They really like this one. Radial aids to navigation. I really don't know how this works. We'll just select it. There we go. The turn coordinator indicates, a turn coordinator. So we'll see what a turn coordinator indicates right here, guys. The turn coordinator indicates. What does it indicate? Let's see, direction. I marked it because I got it wrong. So the turn coordinator. I just need to see what it looks like because there's a turn coordinator. It's that thing. That's what a turn coordinator looks like. It gives you, what does that give you? It doesn't say what it gives you, but that's fine. It gives you, by the picture, it gives me roll, rate of turn. It gives me rate and direction. Doesn't give me direction. Direction, rate, and the direction of turn, left or right. Well, that's true. Okay. And the specified angle of bank. Does it give me a specified angle of bank? It does not. Well, actually, it does. It gives me the degrees. So it does that. Turn specific. So it's the middle one. The U.S. high level significant weather prognostic chart forecasts significant weather for what airspace? I've never had this question, guys, so we'll see what it is. But I'm gonna guess it's 18,000 to 45, because that's high level. That's above. That's where you set your altimeter 299 and 2. And that's where airliners cruise usually, between those. So we'll go with that. What is indicated if ice pellets are encountered at 8,000 feet? Freezing rain at higher altitude. Hail if you continue your flight. You're approaching an area of thunderstorms. So ice pellets usually are indicated with frontal systems. So it could be thunderstorm. Let's see. Ice pellets. All right. Freezing rain at higher altitude. Well, if it was freezing rain at higher altitude and you're lower down, that means it'd turn to rain. So that couldn't be it. It would be an area approaching thunderstorms. A pilot convicted for the violation of federal or state statute law related to the process, manufacture, transportation, distribution of sale or narcotic drugs is grounds for, oh god, suspension and revocation of a certificate rating authorized under, yep, take that thing right away from you. If you experience an engine failure in a single engine aircraft after takeoff, best glide, best field. Turn into the window. Establish proper glide. Best glide, best field, guys. It's best glide, best field, then restart the plane if you can. While retrieving a small non-turbo aircraft from an inspection for the owner, the mechanic provides you a list of discrepancies. You can still operate the aircraft. Yes, provided you comply with the requirement for. Yes, it's the middle one, guys. It is the middle one because 91.213 is the area where you have like, if this is missing, you cannot fly. If this is missing, you cannot fly. If this is here, you can fly. So forth. So it's that one. Before departing on your eye for flight, a passenger reports that he recently had surgery and a pacemaker installed. I would say this one. Bottom one. I'm not sure, but I think it's the bottom one. Pretty sure. Which is true regarding flight operation in Class A airspace. So, Class A airspace is 18,000 and above. 18 to 60,000. Aircraft must be equipped with approved DME. Aircraft must be equipped with ATC training on altitude reporting equipment. May conduct operations under visual flight rules. That's not true. So it's the middle one. You need a transponder and altitude reporting equipment. You do. But it is true you do also need DME. You do also need DME, but that's when you get above 24,000. So that could be it, could not be. To avoid possible wake turbulence from a large jet that has just landed prior to your takeoff, at which point should you plan to become airborne? Alrighty, so this is a good example for Microsoft Flight Simulator people. Let's say that a 747 is coming in, and I'm in an Airbus A320. Air traffic control tells you, alright, line up, wait. So you line up, wait. Where do you want to become airborne? That 747 just landed. A 7.8, yeah, pretty much. Those huge ones versus our A320s, yeah. At the point where the jet touched down or just prior to the point, no. Past the point, no, because his wake turbulence sinks. So you want to, his wake turbulence will sink prior, no. So past where the jet touches down. Hold on, guys. Um, so it's actually past the point where the jet touched down. So the reason why is you take off, the wake turbulence from that big heavy plane comes in, it sinks. Wake turbulence sinks to the ground, so you always want to take off after his touchdown point. You always want to rotate after. Otherwise, if you rotate before, you go into that wake turbulence, there's going to be damage caused to your aircraft. To act as pilot in command of an airplane with more than 200 horsepower, persons required to receive a log. Such airplane received in log ground flight training from a qualified in such airplane obtain an endorsement from a qualified state of the person officer such. So this is a high performance endorsement, guys. High performance endorsement. So you need a receive log ground and flight training from. It would be an instructor, guys. It would be an instructor. It would be an instructor. Alrighty, guys, here's another one. The thinner outer magenta circle depicted around SFO is. Let's see what they're talking about. Area 4. The thinner magenta circle. Where is that? Interesting. Hey, 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 what's up, Emmeline? What's up? What's up? Let's see if we can get this one. The thinner outer magenta circle depicted around San Francisco airport. So San Francisco is a goddamn busy airport. Like, look at how many circles they have. That's their airspace. That's how protected they are. So the outer magenta circle. So they're talking about this one out here. That is Mode C Veil. That is true. Boundary where a balloon may penetrate without a transponder, providing it remains below 8,000 feet. I don't know anything about balloons. An area with which an appropriate transponder must be used from outside the Class B airspace from the surface to 10,000 feet. So it is the Mode C Veil, actually. It's the area where you need Mode C. Let's see if I can find it. I know it is. I know it is. It really is. It's just YouTube things. YouTube things. Let's see. Does it say anything about this Mode C? It does. Mode C 30 nautical mile veil. So Mode C, I would say it is the Mode C Veil. Nothing else talks about that, so I'm just going to go with that. Indicated airspeed and calibrated airspeed are about the same. I mean, they're different. I think they're different. I would say never, but we'll see what it is at the end of the test. When landing behind a large aircraft, which procedures should be followed for vortex avoidance? So we just talked about this. But this time you're coming into land. So let's say a 787 comes into land. You're at A320 coming in behind him. So what you want to do is you want to stay above his path because the wake tick vortices like to sink into the runway. So stay above his final approach path all the way to touchdown. Stay well below? No. Stay below. So the only one is stay above his final all the way to touchdown. If the airspeed is increased from 90 to 135 knots during a level 60-degree bank turn, the load factor will increase, as will the stall speed. That is true, because you're banking that hard, you're going to increase that stall speed. Let's see. You're breathing rapidly and are experiencing hyperventilation. What is the effect of this? So there's too much, not enough nitrogen. Oh, whoopsies. Not enough oxygen because you're breathing rapidly. You're trying to get more air. Um, so not enough oxygen. But the problem is you're breathing rapidly and are experiencing hyperventilation. You're breathing rapidly. You're getting a lot of oxygen. That means so. Actually, that would not be true, guys. That would not be true. Because think about it, you're breathing rapidly. Like, I'm getting a lot of air by doing that. A lot of air. So, not enough oxygen. That's not true. You're getting too much oxygen. I would say that one. I'm not exactly true. Sure. But we'll see. What is the next valid time for the 12-hour significant weather prognostic chart? 12-hour? Alright. 12-hour. Wait, that's the 12-hour, that's the 24. So, valid through 00 Zulu. 00 Zulu. So, 12-hour from 0 is... Let's see. I'm tired. I can't even think. 12 o'clock. So, 12. 12 Zulu. So, there we go. At which position on the taxiway diagram are you located when you see the sign? So, you're here, you see the sign. You're on Alpha. You're on Alpha. You're currently on Alpha at the intersection. Which I think was 5. 5, yeah. What determines the structure or type of clouds which will form as a result of air being forced to ascend? The method by which air is lifted. Air being forced to ascend. Go down. The stability, I think it's the stability of the air before lifting occurs. I'm not actually exactly sure about this question, but we'll see what we get at the end. Which is true regarding the use of airborne weather avoidance radar for the recognition of certain weather conditions. So this is like on the Airbus, you get like the panel and you put WX on, and it shows you the weather with like the different colors. So the clear area between intense echoes, visual sign of storms that you maintain while flying between the echoes, radar scope. Yeah, it's that one. If you go through that red stuff, you know, if you see the red stuff on right and left of you, and you want to try to split the P and go through it, that doesn't mean the weather's going to change, and that doesn't mean the weather's going to stay the same, you know? The weather could close in on you and you could be trapped, so that's what that means. What weather conditions are forecast for South Region Area 3 on the service prognostic chart? So Area 3 is up here. Damn, that's heavy rain. That is likely. That's like a likely heavy rain chance. That's a really heavy rain chance. An ice storm? No. A greater than 55% chance that a severe thunderstorm will develop. Develop in the area. It doesn't say, it says likely, but it doesn't say the percentage of how much. So we're just gonna go with likely. So they're gonna say likely. So I would say greater severe storms will develop. I will say that. I will say that. Convicted for possession of marijuanas could affect your pilot certificate. In what capacity? So I would say if you have marijuana, I would just say they take that shit away. They take that shit away. You ain't getting that back. I'm not trying to go to Columbia, guys. No, no, no. I ain't trying to go down to Columbia. You know they got that shit happening down there. All that shit. What other conditions are described in the following segment? Already. So I'll show you. If people aren't trying to read this, I'm not either. So I can't help. I'm just kidding. Segment Oscar 1 valid until 5:20 on the 16th. Segment CONN. Something nautical miles. I don't know. From 50 south southeast Denver to Tracon to 20 northeast, Albuquerque to 20 south-southwest, a DBL vortex to 50 south-southeast Denver. Occasional severe turbulence below flight level 180 due to standing low-level winds reported by aircraft. Conditions continuing beyond 2016 Zulu. Boom. I just read that whole thing, guys. It looks weird, but I just read it. If you have any questions about what I just read, please ask me to read it again, because I can read it again and break it down for you if you want me to. So they're asking, what are the conditions? Alright. So 50 southeast of Denver. Let's see. 50 south-southeast, yep. 20 northeast of Albuquerque, yes. Alright, if anyone has any questions about this question, let me know now, otherwise I'm going to move on. Ready? Moving on. An airplane is overtaking a helicopter. What aircraft has the right-of-way? I would say the airplane. Actually, wait. The helicopter... The pass on the right, yeah. The airplane should have put pass on the right, yeah. Alrighty. Determine the approximate ground roll. So these ones are interesting. I don't like these ones, but I can show you guys how to do this. So this is a really common written This is a really common written question. So you get these on private, you'll get this on the instrument, you'll get it on the commercial, you'll get it on the airline pilot test, you'll get it on all the tests. So might as well just show you how to do this one. Determine the approximate ground roll. So they give you the temperature, they give you the pressure altitude, they give you the weight. So pressure altitude, altimeter. Weight 3,400, headwind 16. So pretty much you come down here, you see this. Alright, so we have 73,416. 73,400. So we go to 70. Sea level. So we go up to sea level. Across. 3,400 did I say? I think I said 3,400. Let's see. Yeah, I did. Alright, I'm going down. Perfect, right there. 3,400. So pretty much what you do here is you see there's 26, 28, 30. We go all the way up. So we follow it up just above the black line to 34. Keep going. We're right there. We're right at the intersection. Then we go straight across. 16 knot headwind. So now we're here. We go to 16. So 10, 11, 12, 14, 16. I see the line. Follow it up with my eye. Alright, there's 10, 12, 14, 16 around that line. So there's where we are, right here. 10,000, 1,200, 2, 4, let's see. How are they doing this? Let's see, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, okay, 10. 1,300, guys. It's 1,300. 1,300. So the closest answer actually is 1,275. So that's the thing about the written test. They won't give you an exact answer. It'll be an answer that's very close to your actual answer. So if it's really close like that, like 1,300, 1,275, just go with the closest one. That's what they're trying to get you at. So, unless you think you did it wrong. Flying at a 30-degree bank, the gear is lowered and airspeed drops by 10 knots. What happens to the rate of turn? So 30-degree bank, gear is lowered. Boom. Airspeed drops by 10 knots. Well, obviously you've got that drag. What happens to the rate of turn? Your rate of turn is going to definitely increase because you're going to need to pull back on the yoke to maintain that turn. I mean, you could try to maintain rate of turn maintains the same, but I mean, if you want to, it's not going to happen because you got the wind, you have the drag. The drag is going to cause the plane to slow down, which means the rate of turn is going to vary. I mean, it could remain the same. I mean, I'm actually kind of interested what they have on this. This is a written test question. Let's see what they got on this. Rate of turn increases. Yeah, rate of turn increases. I just had to make sure. So I was right. I just wanted to make sure they had the right thing. Prior to carrying passengers at night, the pilot in command accomplished must have accomplished the required takeoff and landing in it would be the bottom one. So if you need a type rating, like airline rating, prior to carrying passengers, this is a commercial question. It's pretty much you just need to do takeoff and landings to make sure you're comfortable with carrying passengers. What does a runway threshold bar delineate? Delineate? Okay. Threshold bar. Okay. The threshold to a runway. Alright. So it's the area on the airport where you have those yellow demarcation markings, like the yellow arrows. You know, when you're coming to land, you have an area where it's like yellow arrows prior to the runway. It's that. Three runway that's available for landing. What the threshold has been relocated? No. For a blast pad, stopway, or taxiway that precedes the runway, yes. Ground control, I instruct you to taxi Alpha to Foxtrot to the active runway. According to the sign and the figure which description would you turn at the intersecting flight ATC. Alrighty, so Alpha to Foxtrot. Alpha to Foxtrot. Go left. Your night vision effectiveness is maximized. 30 minutes when the rods for depth darkness. I honestly don't know. I'm not a eye doctor. I'm not an eye doctor, but common sense tells me it would be an hour. It takes about an hour. But it could also be this one. I think it's about 30 minutes. I honestly am not an eye doctor, so I have no idea what it would be. Sorry guys, I'm not. For some reason my YouTube channel doesn't want to show me live. Hold on. Go live. There we go. Alright. There we go. So 30 minutes. I think it's 30 minutes. Hail is most likely to be associated with. It'd be cumulonimbus clouds, because those are the building ones. I can show you guys if you want to know what the clouds look like. Here. It's these big ones. So you're flying along, you see something like this, you're definitely gonna get some hail, guys. Like, don't be surprised, you'll get hail. So it's cumulonimbus clouds. Pilot convicted of operating a motor vehicle while either intoxicated or impaired by under the influence, alcohol, or drugs is required to provide a notification. Written report, civil aid. The cami. Alright. Well, cami. Yeehaw. It's actually I think it's the written report. I think it's this one. Yeehaw, boy. Yeah, no, I think it's this one. The highest obstruction within 10 of the Lincoln Airport is how high above the ground? How high? Alright, we have to find Lincoln Airport. Area 4. 10 nautical miles. Alright, 10 nautical miles. Boom. Nothing there. Alright, 10 nautical miles. There's a couple obstructions. How do I know where 10 nautical miles is? I honestly don't even know. I'm just gonna go with. There's two. That one's 406. Alright, 406. We have 1,245, 612, 714. So we have options at least, which is good. 296. We don't have that. So there's a bigger obstruction near area 4. 10 nautical miles. 714. We have 714, 406, 318. I don't see the altitude of any. 245. 456. Lincoln Airport, 10 nautical miles. High above the ground. 714, 662. 714, 662. 714. So right there. It's right there. 714. Above the ground, though. Okay. So let's think about it. So 662 feet. Oh god, I'm blanking on this now. So it's what's the altitude of the airport? That's how you figure it out. 21 feet elevation is 21 feet. All right, so it's 21 feet, guys. Elevation is 21 feet. That's great. All right, so that's so I think it's 714. I think it's 714, guys. Most pilots have fallen prey to dangerous tendencies or behavior problems at some time. Some of these dangerous tendencies or behavior patterns which must be identified to limit and eliminate include peer pressure. Get there, it is lost. Interesting. All right. Peer pressure. You are on a cross-country flight at night and experience a total power plant failure. What is the proper course of action? Alrighty, so you lose your power plant. That's not good. That's just not good. Maintain positive control of aircraft. Glide towards uncongested areas so it's easier to locate upon landing. Immediately begin shining your flashlight. No. You really want to just glide towards uncongested area so it's easy to be located upon landing. Never go to... Okay, so this is one was a written test. I did another written test earlier, and it was like glide towards an area that's uncongested in the middle of a forest. I was like, I mean, that's a good idea, a darker area, because it might be a field, but you can't tell. And then my instructor was like, well, you want to glide towards an area that's congested because there's people, there's help, there's this, there's that. So it's actually glide to a congested area. But you also want to maintain positive control. That's also what you want to do. You first want to glide, best field, and then you want to control the aircraft and restart. Why is frost considered hazardous flight operation? Frost changes the basic aerodynamics of the airfoil as true frost caused earlier. It's that one. The decide model. So a lot of people don't know what the decide model is. I also really don't. It's some decision-making thing, but I'm trying to remember which one it is. We'll go ahead and look. Let's see. Whoopsies. There we go. So there's a side model. The 6 process decide models. Oh, that's right. Is do. So what is it? Detect, estimate, choose, identify. Detect, estimate, choose, identify. So it's the bottom one. It is the bottom one. That's a memorization one. I'll just have to memorize that. You experience an in-flight electrical fire when you're required of NTSB. Immediately, guys. Immediately. Propeller efficiency is the ratio of the geometric pressure. Pitch to effective pitch. Actual distance propeller advance in 1 revolution. Ratio to thrust horsepower, brake horsepower. So propeller efficiency. So that's how you want to make the propeller most efficient. I think it's that one, but it could be also pitch because you want to change the pitch. An early part of ADM process involves sail up. I think it might be this one. I have no idea. We'll see. Oh, another thing is, guys, so for your private and for your instrument test, you only have 60 questions. London to Columbia. Wait, what? The 787 worked? You went from London to Columbia. 787 worked. You did a long haul. I'm thinking that's what you're trying to say. Anyways, what I was saying is that, on your private pilot and your instrument test, you only have 60 questions. You only have 60 questions, but for your commercial test, you have 100 questions. So the 787 works. Great. I'm glad. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good to know. I'll do a 787 flight. Oh, no, we ain't going to Columbia, bro. We ain't going to Columbia. Nah. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. It ain't time. I'm going back to New York City tonight. I'm flying to New York City. I'm going to New York City tonight. After I finish this, I'll probably do a flight later, maybe around, let's see, 2 o'clock. Maybe 2 o'clock. I'll do a flight from Amsterdam. We'll do nonstop Amsterdam to Dulles, guys. We're going to go to Dulles, Washington, D.C. Want to be in D.C. for the election? So we're going to fly into Dulles, guys, on KLM, Royal Dutch Airlines. So we'll do that in a little bit. What I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm actually going to take a break. It is lunchtime for me. It is halfway through the test. We have 100 questions on this test, and I kind of want to take a break, space myself out, and then we will continue with the test in a little bit. So I'm going to go and take a break. I'll be back in about 10 to 15 minutes, guys.
I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. I see the world through ice covered in ink and bleach. Cross out the ones who heard my cries and watched me weep. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Take my eyes open to force reality. Why can't you just let me eat my weight in glee? I live inside my own world of make-believe. Kids screaming in the cradles, profanities. Some days I feel skinnier than all the other days. Sometimes I can't tell if my body belongs to me. I love everything. Fire spreading all around my room. My world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush. Content, hold your breath and feel the tension. Devils hide behind redemption. Honesty is a one-way gate to hell. I wanna taste consumption. Breathe faster to waste oxygen. Hear the children sing aloud. It's music till the wick burns out. Be carefree lately, yeah. Just kicking up daisies. Got one too many quarters in my pockets. Count 'em like the 4-leaf clovers in my locket. Untied laces, yeah. Just tripping on daydreams. Got dirty little lullabies playing on repeat. Might as well just ride around the nursery and count sheep. You're driving me crazy. Oh. And lately I ain't thinking straight. Your body's amazing. The way your body syncopates. You're driving me crazy. And lately I ain't thinking straight. Your body's amazing.
Alrighty guys, so I'm back now. Nice and short. Just got something to drink. We're back at it. We're gonna continue on with questions 61 through 100 now. So we'll go ahead and just continue on here. Alrighty. Just shut my door. Alrighty guys, let's get back to it. Just had to get something to drink. And had a granola bar, so I just had some granola to eat. But that should be fine for now. Granola bar should get me through here until the end, so continue. Question 62. The 16 indicates. The 16, where's that? There it is. 1,600. That's your maximum elevation figure for that quadrant. That's what it is. Alrighty, so en route from Victor 112 to BTG Vortex, the minimum crossing on the Gimme intersection. So if you don't know what an IFR load chart looks like, this is an IFR load chart, guys. IFR. So this is what you fly on when you're flying on Victor Airways. So Gimme. Bring, bring. So I think it's 7,600, I'm pretty sure. They don't tell, which is really annoying, guys. It's really annoying. They really don't. Like, they don't say what VOR this is. To BTG? From the BTG vortex? So that's BTG, alright. From BTG to LTJ, alright. I was right, it's 7,000. It's 7,000 feet. Alright, so two identical are flying at the same airspeed. One is at 17,000, the other one's at 9,000 feet. What effect does an altitude have on lift and drag? So we're flying at the same air. The aircraft low. Be the lower one. The lower one, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see if I got that one right. I mean, I can check. I have no idea. It doesn't even say. That's a funny thing. So I'm gonna say that one. While en route on your cross country, you are transitioning from an area of cold, dry area to an area that is warm or moist. Assuming that airspace count, what happens to lift and drag? Lift will decrease, drag will both lift and drag will let's see. Lift will decrease, drag will decrease. So they both decrease. Because warm, moist, it's gonna decrease. Lift and drag, both lift will decrease and drag will decrease. Drag will wait, oh. Lift will increase, wait, what? Drag will increase. I had to think about that one for a second, guys. You have to think about that one. So your lift will increase. No, oh my god. Your lift will decrease. So you won't get as much lift, and your drag will increase. You'll have more drag on the plane. What weather condition can you expect with the warm front in the summer? Low visibility, dropping bare pressure, clear skies. No. Cumulus buildups and thunderstorms. After departing from Byron Airport, Charlie 83, with a northeast wind, you discover you are approaching Livermore Class D airspace, flight below 2.5. You must contact. Stay below. I'm pretty sure Livermore. Yep. You begin a standard rate turn to the right. The airplane is in a clean configuration and airspeed is increasing. What should you do to maintain the same rate of turn? Clean configuration. Your airspeed is increasing and you're trying to maintain a standard rate turn. You want to increase that angle of bank to maintain. What type of weather can one expect from moist, unstable air and very warm surface temperatures? Moist, unstable air, very warm temperatures. Alright, strong updrafts and cumulus clouds. Yeah, there we go. When computing weight and balance, the basic empty weight includes the weight of the airframe, engines, all installed equipment. Basic empty weight also includes the unusable fuel, operating fuel, fluids. All usable fuel but not include any radio equipment. All insurance, all pitch, all usable fuel, electronic fuel, blah, blah, blah. That's that one. What does FADEC do? FADEC. I have no idea. The Federal Aviation Department of Corrections? I have no idea. What does it stand for? Full Authority Digital Engine Control. Control officer. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. That's a new question. That's a brand new question. So we'll see. What should be accomplished prior to starting the engine? Ensure the magnets are grounded properly. Ensure the anti-collision lights are on. Set the directional. Ensure the anti-collision lights are on. To serve as a pilot in command of an airplane that is certified for more than one pilot crew member operated under Part 91, a person must receive law ground. Training from authorized flight instructor. Complete a flight review within preceding 24 calendar months. Complete a pilot in command pursuit check within preceding 12 calendar months. The airplane that type rating certified for more than one pilot. Alrighty, so we have service pilot command. Already, Part 91. You need a flight review. I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but it could be that one. I think it's that one. 24 calendar months. That's not it. But it could 12 calendar months. Yeah, it is. It is 12. It's 12. I don't know this one, guys. Oh, total distance over 50-foot obstacle. I don't know how to do this one. We just did one of these earlier, guys. We just see how common they are. These are really, really common ones. So this is how it works. This is the one where we use this right here. We literally use this right here to get a 50-foot obstacle. That's how you do it. It's not hard. $84,218. 84,000. So we go to 4,000. 2,800. Up. 28. Over. We're right above that third one. Above the third one. 24. 1, 2, 3. 24. So let's see. 24 is over. There's 21. 24. I see which line. We're down. 22, 24. Right there. 1,200. See if they have an option for 1,200. The closest one would be this one, 1,250. That's the closest one. That's how you do that. You pretty much just do the closest answer. Whoopsies. There we go. 75. What is the purpose of a weather prognostic chart? Well, okay, the purpose of these is to get a general outlook to know what the weather's going to be for frontal systems. That's it. Yep, that's it. Who is responsible for determining if an aircraft is in condition for safe flight? Safe flight is the pilot in command, not the owner and operator. That was other questions. Pilot in command. While flying cross-country in the northern hemisphere, experience continuous left crosswind, which is associated with a major wind system. This indicates that you have flown into an area of. I'm gonna say that one. Written test, guys. Written test. You have to memorize some questions. Literally, honestly, the questions that I'm guessing at right now is just memorization. I'm literally using my memorization to remember which questions are right. So some of these you have to memorize. So yeah. For IFR operations off established airways, route portion of the IFR flight plan should list VOR navigation aids, which are more than. Oh God, it's been a while. It has been a while. I honestly don't know. I think it's 40. It's 40, I think. I honestly don't remember. So we'll go with that one. If the cruise altitude is 7,500 feet using 64% power at 2,000 RPMs, what range? Oh, God. All right. If the cruise altitude is 7,500 feet using a 64% power, so 7,500, all right. 60, let's see, our RPMs are 2,500, 25, all right. What would be the range with 48 gallons of usable fuel? 48 gallons. 810. It is 810, guys. You just go straight across the line. During the winter months, in the middle latitude, the jet stream shifts towards I think it's the south and speed increases. I think that's correct. We'll see if I got my answer right. Yep, I was right. Just had to make sure. I was pretty accurate on that. Just always double checking. In small airplanes, normal recovery from spins may be difficult if the I would say too far forward. But it could also be. No, I wouldn't help. It has to be center of gravity. Because that center of gravity will affect everything. As airspeed decreases in level flight below the maximum lift drag ratio, total drag of an airplane. So your airspeed decreases in level flight below the speed for maximum lift drag ratio. Oh, the total drag of the airplane. Yeah, it decreases. What is correct concerning preventative maintenance when accomplished by a pilot? What is correct concerning preventive maintenance when accomplished by a pilot? FAA, yeah, that would have to be it. What is the length of the longest runway at Sacramento International? The longest length of it? 8,600. You're acting as a commercial pilot, but are not operating under the regulations of 14 CFR Part 119. Which of these operations are you authorized to conduct? On-demand cargo flights, on-demand carrier passenger, 9 person or less, aerial. I think it's 9 persons or less. I'm not exactly sure, but I'd have to ask. I'm pretty sure. A pilot's most immediate and vital concern in the event of a complete failure to become airport. So, turn back to maintain safe airspeed. Then you want to turn. You first want to get best glide, best field. Ready? Okay. If are approaching Madeira Airport from a lane from the north, you are given Madeira. PM local. Okay. Why does the time matter? I honestly don't know. Altitude 1,000 feet. Why is the map so goddamn small? Holy. MAE. Madeira. Where are you? You are A. 7 miles north of the Madeira Airport. 7.5 miles north. Alright, 7 miles. You're up here by the train tracks. Alright. 3 p.m. local. I don't know why they have the time. That doesn't matter. Visibility. 1,000 feet AGL. 1,000 feet above the ground. Altitude is... It's right pattern 7 and 1, 2. Altitude is 255 feet at the airport. So, 1,000 feet. So you're at 1,255 feet. 1,255. It's class G. So class G is 1,000. Class G is 700. So you're in class E airspace. Alrighty. Ready. That's not pattern altitude, no. To be in class G3, yeah, class G. Oh, class E, yeah, E is 3 on 52. Yeah, it would be that or the top one. It would be the top one. Yeah. You need to descend fast. Get down. So yeah, they give you another one here. So we'll do this one. Alright, 50, sea level 3,000. 50, sea level. There's sea level 3,000. Cross 10 knots. 1,200 just above it. That didn't work. Okay, so that did not work. 50 Fahrenheit, 3,000, 10 knots. Fahrenheit. 3,000. Wait, so 50 Fahrenheit is right. Oh, it's that dark line. Okay, 50 Fahrenheit. Just below 3,000. 3,000, perfect. Straight across. Alright. 10 knots. So we have 1,200. Okay, 1,200. 1,200, and then we have to do some math here. 53. $636. So let's see if we got 636 as any of the answers. Look at that, guys. 636. Oh, baby. The math worked. Regulations which refer to commercial operators relate to a person who... Commercial operators. Air carrier, no. Which is true regarding a cold front occlusion there. Yeah. You're on final approach to an urban airport on a windy day, which has tall buildings on the upwind side of the final approach course. Which conditions should be anticipated? Let's see. Yep, I'm on 90. About to finish up here. You're on final approach. And left the door open again. Ugh. Alrighty. You're on final approach to an urban airport on a windy day, which has tall buildings on the upwind side of the final approach course. What conditions should be anticipated? Buildings have little effect. Could tell when it goes change rather than speed direction, the building will block gusty winds. You're on a VFR country. En route to l'airport in Sagasi Aerospace, Tranduta, you have an inoperative transponder or you will out of Protector Brand. Class C. Only if you declare an emergency? I mean, if you declare an emergency, yes, you can. But why would you? Honestly, why would you? Why would you declare an emergency? Let's see what they have. This is a written test question. I'm actually interested now. I'm like, huh. It doesn't say. There's nothing saying, so. I mean, if you declare an emergency, obviously you can go in to land at the airport, so I would say. If you declare an emergency, that's dumb, but yeah. What is the maximum available flight time under the conditions stated? Signal minus 7. Alright, 2,400 RPMs, 24 inches. Alright, found it. Alright. 6,000 feet. Ooh, temperature. Minus 7 Celsius. Minus 7 Celsius. Minus 7. 20 Celsius below standard temperature. Minus 17. Says here. Alright. Hi. What are they asking? This one I don't remember. I do not remember this one, but I think it's 3 hours 49 minutes. I think it's 3 hours 49 minutes. As hyperpressure progresses, a pilot can experience I honestly don't know. During departure under conditions, suspected low-level wind shear, a sudden decrease in headwind will cause. During departure under conditions of suspected low-level wind shear, a sudden decrease in wind. So you got a headwind. And then all of a sudden you lose. Near your destination airport is a supercell thunderstorm. Oh god. What could be one result of exceeding critical Mach number? Oh god. So you're on an Airbus A320, you're flying along, you're at Mach 0.80. That's fast. You should usually cruise around Mach 0.75 to Mach 0.78. So if you get up to Mach 0.80, Mach 0.85, Um, it's gonna be aircraft control difficulty. It's gonna be start shaking. The aircraft's gonna start shaking. During your IFR flight, a passenger requests to use an iPad to watch a movie. Is this permissible? Yeah. What are conditions observed by the special METAR weather for Boise? Special weather Boise on the 9th at 1854 Zulu. Winds are 3205 knots, 1.5 statute miles. Rain, mist, overcast 700. Temperature 17, dew point 16, altimeter 2992. Remarks. Rain began 12 minutes. Alright. Let's see. Overcast 1,200. That's wrong. Rain and fog turn 2/10 of the sky. What the hell? Rain me at 1812 Zulu. 12. Rain me in 12 minutes. Ah. Yep. Yep. Frost covering the upper surface of an airplane wing will usually cause the airplane to stall at an angle of attack that is higher than normal. Lower. Alright guys, so we have just finished the written test. Let's see what we got on the results. I answered all the questions to the best of my ability. I have looked over all of the questions. I believe I did pretty good actually, guys. I'm feeling pretty good about myself. I'm probably looking at about a 78. A 78 most likely. So we'll see. I'm looking at 78. 75 to 78. Maybe even at 80, guys. I'm thinking maybe even at 80. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll see. It's just this one. Pitch setting. I think it might be that one. I honestly think it might be that one. I think it might be that one. So I'm gonna go ahead and submit it because I think that's what it is. I've gone over all the other questions. I think everything looks good. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the submission now. We'll grade it. And I'm 100% sure I'm going to guess a 70. I'm guessing a 78, guys. A 78. Ah, not as good as I thought. 65. 65, guys. Let's review the questions. Let's see what we got wrong here. Let's see. Alright. First one. If an airplane category is listed as utility, so this is another memorization one. It would mean that this airplane could be operated in which of the following maneuvers? Limited acrobatics including spins if approved. Alrighty. I'll have to remember that one. So I got this one right, so we can mark that one. Let's see here. Pitch setting. So it was actually the top one. Because remember a minute ago I switched it from RPM to down to this one? It's actually the top one. The propeller blade setting is determined by the blade angle measured at the radius specified by the instruction manual. I did not know that. I did not know that. Interesting. Alright. Let's see. In what type of operation what not regulated by 40 make commercial? Not carrying to of an airport to carry passenger for intentional parachute jumps. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. I did not know that. Huh. So recovery from a stall in an airplane becomes more difficult when center of gravity moves aft. So actually, let's see. So it's actually the center of gravity aft. So I did not know that. Loading in a tail heavy condition. Oh, that makes sense. Tail heavy. It's gonna be going up and down. Yeah. Makes sense. All right. For tail blade, small angle of attack and high RPM. I did not know that. I did not know that. I thought it was large angle of attack because you want that large angle of attack so you can get going faster. But small angle of attack and high RPM reduces the propeller drag and allows through a higher PM. I just got some text messages, guys. Let's see what we got. Oh no. I got text saying no more studies, no more tests until you have done all 6 sections at least twice. Alright, so I'm not doing any more tests, guys. Alright, whatever. So I did not know that one. Convective segment. So it is a segment. Alright, I'll remember that. Let's see. 12 minutes. I'll just memorize that one. The rate and direction of turn. I'll memorize that one. So it's 25 to 63. Interesting, huh? What is indicated if ice pellets are encountered at 8,000? Freezing rate at, so it is freezing rate at higher altitude. I was literally gonna guess that, guys. I was gonna guess that, and I thought that might be wrong. But that's correct, alright. Before departing on an IFR flight, heart pace, what is this? This is a new one. Pacemakers are exempt from portable electronic. Interesting. I did not know that. Alright. An area which the appropriate transplant was used. Interesting. So it's not the Mode C Veil, but it said Mode C Veil, which is really weird. So I don't know what they want from that. It's the Mode C Veil. At cruise, airspeeds higher or higher. At cruise, airspeeds or higher. Interesting. Alright, I'll remember that. They're at cruise. Alright. If the airspeed is increased from 90 to 135 knots during a level 60-degree bank turn, the load factor will remain the same, but interesting. Alright. It's 6 Zulu. Why is it 6 Zulu? That makes no sense. Okay, look at this, guys. Valid 00 Zulu, right? That's midnight. You do 12 hours on top of midnight? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12, that's 12 p.m. That's 12 p.m. See? That's the 12 hour. There you go. 0. Wait, what? 0, 6, 12, 18. That doesn't make sense. That's 6 hours, guys. That is literally 6 hours. Numbers don't work like that. I don't know. 25, 55%. Alright. Occasional severe turbulence. Alright. Severe turbulence. Oh, I see that, yeah. What did I put? Oh, I see. From 50. Yeah. Oh, so you gotta do that for this 53% thing. Alright, you gotta do 53% for that one as well. Alright. Interesting. $662. Alright, so it's the for AGL it's the parentheses. Okay, MSL is the normal one. Alright. Positive control, let's see. Interesting, alright. Frost. Loss of lift. I mean, yeah. Alright. Alright. I have to remember that one. Take a self-assessment hazard altitude. What the heck? Take a test. Alright. Interesting. Both lift and drag will decrease. They'll both decrease. So I should have selected that, but I contemplated myself thinking that's wrong. I did that, but I forgot to... No, I did that. 1,000... Wow, that's the closest to 1,200? I don't think so. Whatever. Alright. Alright, I'll have to remember that one. Favorable weather conditions. I will definitely remember that now. Favorable weather conditions. 80 miles apart. So the VORs are 80. Alright. Reduce drag. Alright. It's just maintenance. It does not have to be an FAA approved one, it looks like. It can just be any maintenance. Alright. Aerial application of aerial photography. I'll remember that one. It is that one. I was literally going to select that and I thought it was wrong. So that's why. So you can actually land without a transponder, surprisingly, which makes no sense, but you can. Class C airspace you're not supposed to, but whatever. And then this one, goddamn. Interesting. All right. Don't know how to do that. That's it. That's all. And we'll quit. So these are all my tests that I've taken, guys. These are all the tests that I've taken. So let's see. Study category, so 65. Do I have any tests taken? Let's see. I'm actually interested. Practice test, 29. Practice test in progress. A 45 on a practice test. A 46 on a practice test. A 26 on a practice test. A 55, a 52. A 25, a 17. Okay, a 67 on that one. A 25 on that one. A 50 on that one. 27 to 64. So I've not gotten above a 67 yet. Okay. So I've not gotten above a 67. That's what I've not gotten above. Alrighty. So that is everything, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. We'll be back with another stream on a Microsoft Flight Simulator a little later. Thank you.